Hello, my Scrappy friends. It is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for Confessions of a Paper Addict design team layout. I am super excited to be sharing this layout with you. Do you ever have that moment where you're taking a photo or an occasion occurs with your family, and in your brain you just go, I know exactly how I'm going to scrap this. I just knew straight away which collection I was going to use. I knew straight away which cut file would work perfectly for this. And when you see the photos, you'll completely understand why. It's pretty obvious to everybody which cut file is perfect. But I just love this, the Bright and Happy Sunshine collection from Coco Vanilla Studios. It is just a beautiful collection. And this cut file and I think, were meant to go together. They are just gorgeous. So the cut file I'm working with today is called Roller Skates. Don't know why I had to think about that for a minute. So Sunkissed from Coco Vanilla Studios is the collection apart from this one sheet of paper. This is an Amy Tan sheet of paper, but the rest of the collection is Sunkissed. And then these that you can't see yet because they're upside down are my awesome roller skates. So I'm going to go ahead and pop a whole bunch of foam on those, put double-sided tape on the green side of the foam and stick down my photos. So there they are. There are these roller skates in all their glory, and there are my boys learning to roller skate. Just awesome. So I've stuck the photos flat onto my yellow paper and I've stuck the rollerblades up on that green foam as you saw. And now I'm up to the embellishing. So I have fussy cut these beautiful florals from one of the 12 by 12 sheets of paper that is included in Sunkissed. I just love the clusters that Zoe designs, so I decided that they would enhance these rollerblades or roller skates perfectly. And I actually did not use very many embellishments on this page because you know what? These roller skates are an embellishment all in and of themselves, and they are just perfect, and they really make this layout, and they don't need a huge amount more. I love that tealy colour that I used in the main part of the roller skates is like the same colour as Tom's helmet because that ties it all in together. And I just love how sunshiny and happy this all looks. I'm going to take this moment to remind you to check that description box down below. That is where you will find a link directly to this roller skate cut file, as well as a link to the COAPA Cutfiles Etsy shop, where there are of course over 1,000 cut files in there at the moment and more coming each and every month. You know that there's a new release, 10 new cut files at the start of every month, you guys. And you can also get a free cut file every month if you join the COAPA Cutfiles Facebook group, which is also in the description box down below. So definitely do all of that. And also, now that it's March, just keep your eyes peeled. March is COAPA's birthday month, so I'm not saying anything, not giving anything away, but just keep your eyes peeled. That's all I have to say about this month of March. So here I am, busy building up all of my clusters and figuring out how these clusters are going to go. And as I said, I really haven't done too much embellishing on here. I really wanted to include that little love this that I fussy cut off the cut apart sheet. It's the perfect color match, and I do love this. So I've decided to include that and then just build up a little bit of embellishing around it. And then that side of it is pretty much done. I then am going to go ahead and put on my title. And I knew straight away there's not really a blank space as such for my title. So I am going to put my title right across the middle of my roller skate, because the photo is the most important part of my story, and the roller skates just enhance that story. So I am going to put my title across there. It just goes with the flow. It goes with the story that I'm trying to tell. The title itself is a little pun on roller skating, so it all just ties everything together beautifully and still leaves a teeny tiny bit of open space to make sure that the layout's not too busy or too crowded. So I am going to use the title See Me Rollin' or Rolling. I was going to do Rollin', but there was no apostrophe to put at the end of the N to know that I've deliberately knocked off the G, and that just hurt my little grammar brain. So I just did it correctly and wrote rolling. Just using up the paper there to make a T-square and line up my thickers so that they're nice and straight. These are kind of a really dark navy. I did want black, but I didn't have any in my collection. So I just went with the navy. If I'm being super picky about my title, the black would have been better because it would have stood out a little bit more, and they are a little bit on the small side. But I like them and I like the concept, so I'm just rolling with it. I often do this where I sort of gently put my thickers on the page and then create my T-square to straighten them up. Obviously, it would be easier if I had a real T-square in the first place, but that is not in my inventory, so I will need to perhaps put that on my December Advent calendar wish list. Katie does often ask me when we get to November what I would like on that wish list. So now with that done, I am pretty much finished. I am going to go ahead and put on some gold splatters, some black splatters, and then finally some white splatters. They're all different brands of splatters. One's Jen Hatfield's is the gold, Heidi Swap is the black, and then the Distress is the white. So beautiful. I love how those splatters just enhance the clusters here. Just kept them simple and they really pop. And this is my final layout. I hope you have enjoyed watching this process video with me, and I cannot wait to see you again next time. Thanks everyone. Bye.